All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away. Because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
So much UFC history is played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, McMahon. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Hazardous.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever we are in the world, most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
You absolutely want to fight in Las Vegas. It was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay, now it is the T-Mobile Arena, the most beautiful arena in the world and the home to the biggest UFC fight right now. From international...
Attempting an armbar here.
Arm very tight. He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Making all these shots count.
There it is. Now he's running them out.
Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense. Oh, right into mount. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Well, McMahon's right back to the full mount here.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
These ground strikes are starting to add up. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
He's got to be careful here.
Speed on that reversal there. I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a sweep. Nice defense.
McMahon's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Nice.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent.
Great submission defense.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here.
In the half guard. And there you go, again, half guard. Setting up the armbar. Got it very tight.
Oh, you better tap or that thing's gonna snap.
He's got it isolated.
No, he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Nice strike from bottom position. McMahon's right back to the full mount. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. He passed the half guard.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground.
Here. Changing the position.
All right, setting up for a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
How good was that?
You could fail that last run. That's not going to happen this time. I need you to get back out there, aggressive. Let this guy know who you are. You got to train.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. All right, here we go. Our next round is underway after multiple submission attempts in that previous round. And at some point, you got to be worried about burning yourself out a little bit attempting all these chokes.
You got to be careful, right? Because the arms blow up. If you get a body triangle or something else, the legs blow up. You got to be cautious with all that squeeze you use when chasing all these submission attempts. Big clinch position. Watch him get busy with that other hand.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, it's tight. Oh, he's out. Postures up here and now going to the body with that big strike. Nicely done by McMahon. All right, he remains in pursuit of the...
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the back and chase the finish.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Going for that patented rear naked choke now. Looks like a pretty good attempt here. Oh, submission defense holds up again.
It's on point. He's constantly under attack, and he just constantly bats away these submission attempts back to back.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by McMahon. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Oh, good defense, yes.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Well, McMahon's able to transition back to side control now. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
He passes to half guard. He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. Oh, right into mount. Setting up another submission.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Under 90 seconds to go. McMahon's back in half guard.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
While McMahon's back inside control here.
Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
McMahon's back in full mount. Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Ground and pound strike there now. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Now the hammer fist here by McMahon.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Good, solid strike on the ground. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Good round.
Lost that last round. He's eating on the transitions. Let's really focus on your jiu-jitsu. You spent too much time on the mat working your submissions.
Well, it was an incredible fight as it played out. It goes the distance here tonight, and always exciting to see a guy as such an active pursuer of these submissions.
Yeah, I mean, this guy does not rest on his laurels. He understands that his best chance of finishing fights is on the ground. So the moment he gets you to the ground, the moment you take him to the ground, he's quickly throwing up submissions. He attacked every part of his opponent's body, and I believe that that should get him the decision. Look at the turnover in that kick.
And potentially a critical takedown here. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, McMahon's in half guard. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Oh, looking for the submission now. Oh, that Darce choke is tight. Excellent submission, D.
Oh, nice.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly.
Good work.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Back mount now. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Might be a submission attempt here.
Just like this. Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over. John Annini just gets up.
Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke.
Look at that, that's tight. It looks like the Darce choke is in. He's got it locked in now. What he's got to do is start to feed his hip, trying to hook the leg. Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. McMahon getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down.
And there you go. Again, half guard. Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, has the guard closed here.
Got his guard pass. Now he's going full mount.
I love watching this guy move on the...
Darce choke is in here. That Darce choke is tight.
Oh, he escapes!
There goes another one, and once again, he just backs it away. Great submission defense. He's got to be careful here.
15 seconds remain in the round.
Nice transition.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
We lost that last round. You have to avoid this ground control. He really did good there. He wasn't able to finish it.
All right, so the crowd voicing its appreciation after that crazy sequence in the previous round. Nearly submitted him there, DC.
This is usually what we get with striking. But tonight you have a very educated crowd. They appreciate high-level grappling, and they are getting that tonight in this fight. That submission was in deep, but wow.
You ready to fight? You ready?
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Nice looping punch.
Oh, another blistering combination there. Really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body. His face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him. Set up a sub attempt.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep.
Oh, he got out.
That was nice.
Man, doesn't take much for the redness to start. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent. He passes to half.
Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by McMahon. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Nicely done. McMahon's back in full mount.
Great defense by the defensive fighter. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Well, McMahon's back in half guard.
Kick him out here.
All right, inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. All right, setting up for a finish here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, great submission defense. Oh, tight submission attempt now with the Dorse.
Oh, it's getting deep.
Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead.
Oh, right to the mount. This is a terrible position.
We'll see what he does here. He postures up and lands to the head.
That was a slick transition. He's got to find a way back to his feet.
Nice transition into full guard here. We'll see what he chooses to do now.
He's going to be trying to pass to half or eventually get to full guard. Full mount, sorry. Big ground and pound.
Well, McMahon's right back to the full mount here. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side. He's bridging.
Oh, no way, he got out!
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
He's got his foot on the hips. Now he's going to attack a triangle choke here. Look for him to try to move the arm across so he can start the head pressure down. He's out. What submission defense on display.
All right, feet on the hips here.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4.
Nice work, Master. His submissions are on another level. You almost had him last time. This time, we're going to get him. Be smart. Get that takedown.
Well, a lot of highlights from which to choose over those previous 5 minutes, DC.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. All right, here we go with our next round, and thankfully for his opponent, it begins on the feet because his face was turning into mincemeat with that ground and pound in the previous round.
Oh, he got demolished, man. It was punches, it was elbows, it was transition into the elbows. I mean, he had so much more knowledge in this area that although his opponent is a great ground fighter.
McMahon's going for the sub here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, this could be the end of the fight.
Looks like the fight.
He tapped.
Oh, my goodness.
As many style points as you could produce. Whoa.
Man.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
Here we go inside the octagon for the official decision to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 32 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by tap out, McMahon!
All right, so there he is, all smiles and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
If we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to defend, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he can take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And now our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Gorilla. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Russia.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
Here we go. Effective with the jab.
Nice head kick.
Slips the punch nicely there. Oh, high amplitude head kick.
Nice punch to the head.
Offering up over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high with his opponent on his going low. And now he's down hurt very bad. That leg kick hurt.
And they are exchanging leather early.
Oh, nice takedown, yeah. Yeah, he's in half guard here. There it is. Now he's going to mount. Oh, watch the arm here.
Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated.
He's got it isolated, working toward the finish. Look at that. You can tell it's over. It's over.
Wow, submission defense. He gets out.
I mean, the calmness in that moment. It looked like the fight was over. He was able to clear his head, put the guy into the mount. Not a great position, but much better than getting his arm snapped in half from an armbar.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on them.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Now potentially working on a submission instead. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
Ooh, somehow he gets out.
Great submission defense by this man. It looked like he was done. Going Kimura now. That is tight.
Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. Was able to take his arm out and stay safe. Great job not only reversing the position, but getting to your dominant position.
Oh, what a moment there as they make their way back to the feet. Crowd may be drunk, but they're absolutely right.
Yeah, the crowd loves to stand-up fight. So all that grappling wasn't what they wanted to see. They're back up on their feet now, and they're popping forward. They're excited.
All right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm going to be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Making all these shots count. Oh, submission attempts in bunches tonight. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. You gotta be kidding me. How good is his submission?
This dude is constantly dodging bullets, Shane.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Round 2 is next.
Just falling a little short this round to get more aggressive. I want you to pound him out just a little bit more.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which one.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Well, in that previous round, didn't look like we would get to this next round, DC, but here we are.
He had him hurt very, very badly. He could not find that last shot to shut the lights off. To close the door. He couldn't close the door. But that's a testament to his opponent being able to recover when he got hurt real bad. Block that one.
Ooh!
Oh, back and forth we go. Oh, nice elbow. Great timing on that double leg. Oh, he's attacking guillotine.
Oh, that looks wicked tight. You gotta be kidding me. He's out. Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Beautiful transition.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
And there you go, again, half guard. Oh, right into mount.
Setting up an unlock now.
Now the guy's got armbar, he's attacking it on him.
Oh, now he bails on the submission. Oh, he's got his back. Oh, how about that? Strong reversal on the ground. Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? And there it is. Another strike on the ground. Gets through. Lands the grounded pound strike here. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position.
Big shots.
Oh, another submission attempt by him now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Nice.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Posture's up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Another ground and pound strike lands. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round 1. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. He does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked like the Anderson Silva situation.
Under 2 minutes to go in round 2.
Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position. Great defense by this fighter.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, the hard ground and pound strike lands, and that has caused some swelling or so, it appears.
changing the position.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Under a minute now to go on the round.
Now he's going full mount.
Attempting a choke now. Looks like he's got that submission locked in.
He's really advanced now. Looks like he's going to get the finish. Oh, this is tight.
Double choke! Unbelievable. Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 23 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke, Rusher!
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.